We're just about on the spot, just in time for the big old sunrise. Let's go get this anchor in and get into it. All right, anchor's going in. Good morning, my name's Jack and welcome back to another Rush Gang fishing episode. I've just made it out here for the sunrise. Chuck the anchor in. I got a soft plastic on one rod. I'm going to run bait on the other rod. Dump a whole lot of burley in the water and fingers crossed a couple of sunrise snapper come through this morning. I don't want to muck around too much this morning because I'm sort of missing the sunrise right now, so I'll get into it as quickly as I can. There's my burley. Fair few kilos of that in there. I just tie that off to this. I haven't brought a lot of bait with me this morning. I got 400 grams of pilchards, a little bit of octopus there. And yeah, a little soft plastic on that rod. So one rod, I'll run the little soft bait there. Other rod, I'll get a pilchard on. Get him straight out there. Sort of prime time right now. With a bit of luck, it shouldn't take too long this morning. Burley's still frozen. Got bread, pilchards, a burley log. Pretty stinky. And then yeah, on the other rod, I'll just run whole pilchards. See what rod gets it done. Oh, that's the ski telling me I've got low fuel, but we should be right. We should be right. Quick inshore snapper session. I don't know, I may head out a little bit and try pick up a jewfish. Last day of the season. I'm pretty keen just to get a big inshore snapper. See, on that one, it's just got a 2-hook snell. And I've got a tiny little ball sinker above it there. Two hooks through him. And yeah, we're fishing. That's it. Plastic out, bait out. Every 4 or 5 minutes I wind the plastic in, recast that. I've also finally got my bail arm roller fixed. You see, I don't have to listen to that horrible noise anymore because that's been sounding real tragic lately. I've sort of got my anchoring right. The reef's edge sort of running along there. I should be set in there 5 or 10 meters, but it's all right. Soft plastic versus bait on the sunrise. We'll see what rod gets it done this morning. Bit of luck. They'll both go off though. This is my last crack at snapper and jewfish and whatnot before the season closes again, so fingers crossed we can get at least one on this morning. Sound is showing signs of life right now, so fingers crossed. Current is actually going back towards the reef here, so this might work out kind of well for me. This morning, instead of casting just out the back of the boat like you typically would for snapper, all of my burley's directly going back that way. So I'm probably going to be best to ping my baits back that way, where the burley's going. Yeah, I reckon there's snapper on the sounder right now. Yep, he's on. Bait rod's on. Oh yeah, he's alright. I don't think it's massive, but best of the morning so far. Yeah, he's bigger than the last, but he ain't the prize. There you go, nice snapper. He's gonna go back though. Oh, plastic's on. Plastic rod is on. See a snapper? Yes! This is the one. You beauty. Just got that snapper there. I forgot to hold it up actually, but he went straight back. And now I seem to have hooked up to a good one on the soft plastic there. Beauty. Absolute beauty. I really want to get that other rod back out, but let's deal to this guy first. It's not a monster, but he's going to be a keeper for sure, I would have thought. And on the plastic as well, which makes it even cooler, I think. Yeah, he's a good fish. Oh, one last lunging dive for him. Yeah, he's a beauty. Straight in the net. On the plastic, that is sick. I love that. That's very cool. Before I hold him up, I'm getting this bait back out. As you know, the sunrise bite never lasts that long. So you got to be, you need baits in the water. Because they come and go that quickly. These snapper in this shallow water like this. Man, I'm stoked on that. It's a good way to start the day. Very good way to start the day. Look at that. Beautiful snapper on a little lightly weighted soft bait there. That's very cool. $59, 60 centimeters. Perfect eater. Stoked. One for the bait now. Awesome. I didn't have my camera then, I was just sort of dispatching the fish. And this rod here's just gone screaming off. Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be another keeper for sure. Obviously here in WA you're only allowed to keep your 2 snapper as well. This one could be job done. Really early in the morning. This one might be a little bit bigger than the last one, I think. Oh, they just look so wicked in the water, yeah. He's a beauty. This inshore snapper fishing is just so much fun. In the net. Sensational. He's a bit bigger than the last. And that's my 2 fish for the morning. We're in super shallow water, so what I'm going to do this morning, I am going to keep fishing for another half an hour to an hour. Do a bit of catch and release fishing. I would love to nail another one on the plastics. That would be wicked. There's the one I got on bait. Again, no monster, but he's a perfect eating fish. To be honest, I quite like taking a couple of these sort of smaller fish rather than one really big monster. So I've got my 2 perfect eating size fish. He's 63 centimeters, that one. So as far as catching my dinner fish goes, that's job done this morning. Got to be pretty happy with that. Really happy with that. Look at the size of the skippy down here in the burley trail. There's some monsters. Oh, that just got hit on the retrieve. Oh wow. I was just winding that soft bait in to recast it, and something's just smashed it as I was winding it in. I don't know if that would be a snapper or not. Either way, that was really cool. Really cool. Hot little bite this morning. If that's a snapper, like he fully chased that down to eat that, because I was winding that in pretty quickly. Oh, it's a little sambo. That makes way more sense. Way more sense. He's got the jig head in his mouth there. Plastic's come off it somehow. Little sambo in the burley trail. My bait's going now. Look at that. Oh, this one's got a bit of weight. Wicked. How much fun is this? It only ever lasts about an hour or so. This inshore shallow fishing. It never lasts long, but man, it's a lot of fun when it's on. This one will be a snapper for sure. Yep. There's another beauty as well. Whoa. Chill, buddy. He's full of life. He's going straight back. There's that one. He's an absolute beauty in anyone's books. He's going to go straight back, this guy. See ya, bud. Go. How wicked do they look in the water, these fish? He's out of here. Because I've caught my fish, I'm going to put soft baits on each rod. Put the bait away. If I happen to catch more on soft plastics, I'll release them. I could quite happily go in now, but I know every boat will still be launching. It'll be absolute chaos if I try going in right now. Might as well use the rest of this burley. I'm only in shallow water, fishing with soft bait, so let's just try to get one more, I reckon. As I said, I'll re-rig both rods with soft plastics. That one's a little vexed craylord, little crayfish imitation plastic. So we'll get him out. Both rods now got soft baits on them. The yellow one's got the crayfish imitation. The smaller rod's got that little white plastic. So yeah, we'll keep the burley cranking for a bit. Oh yes! That's a big one. Oh yeah, that's a real big one. Wow. That's on that white plastic. I just wound this one in to cast it out again. And this one here got absolutely smoked by something. I'm guessing it's another snapper. I think if it is though, he's going to be quite a lot larger than the last couple. Over top of you. Man, some of the skippy under the ski right now, absolute monsters, eh? Big skippy around at the moment. Oh yes. This is a good fish for sure. Bit of weight, this one for sure. He's a lot bigger than the others. Got colour down there yet? Oh, he's a beauty. Look at him. Oh, cheers, mate. It's your lucky day, dude. It is your lucky day. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful fish. Stunning snapper. See you, bud. Thank you. I think that's 2 or 3 good snapper on that plastic now. Shit, that hurt my fingers, but I got it. First ever drone flight from the ski. What a success. This one just got a little whack. Yeah, fish on. Gee whiz, what a morning. What a morning. This has just been out of control. He's a beauty as well. That's on that little white soft bait again. I think it's a little 5-inch McCarthy, something like that. Oh, look at that. Welcome aboard, buddy. You can go back though. On that little plastic again. How good is that? Perth inshore fishing. She's red hot this morning. Straight back for you, bud. See ya. Well, that was a bit of a dreamy morning for me. That was absolutely awesome. It's not even 7 AM yet. I've wound my rods in. I'm going to stop fishing. I've got my 2 perfect eating size snapper on ice there. What I'm going to do, I've been given a Swell Pro drone to use, so I'm going to go right in on the coastline there, a section of beach that I want to fish. I'm just going to zigzag around about sort of 200, 300 meters out, see if there's any little bits of structure and whatnot that don't show up on Navionics, and I'm going to mark those coordinates on my fish finder here, take them home, get them into the drone and that, and hopefully start dropping baits on them.